Yo, Dave, what you got for me, man? I think the power of mentorship is so truly unexplainable. It's really hard to explain the power of being, one, in the right environment, but two, getting information from someone who's seen it before. It's We don't know what we don't know. And if let's say, for instance, we have a desire to make $100,000, but we've never made $100,000 before. Where do we get the information? Are we going to coach ourselves on getting there? We're going to tell ourselves how to get to $100,000, but we've never done it before, which is crazy. Which, if there's somebody who's done what you're looking to do in your space, they have like some 1, 2, 3 steps that's going to get you to that next level, right? I could have eventually figured out lighting, camera, stuff like that, but I'd much rather call Tybo. Because how long would it take me to understand how the numbers on that camera work, the aperture and the shutter speed and depth of field? How long would it take me to understand that stuff? Well, if you already did it and you are proficient in it, why wouldn't I just pay you to teach me how to get the best outcome? Well, same thing with business. You could just pay somebody to tell you exactly what to do that they've done, because when I ask you the question, I'm like, man, how do you, for what I really want to do, it's going to take you 6 months to teach me. But when I ask you the question, you're like, no, you just do this, that. It might take 30 minutes. And I'm like, it'll take me 6 years. In my mind, I think it's going to take you a 6-month class to teach me. But in your mind, I'll teach it to you in 60 minutes. Let's sit down for an hour. I'll show you the basics. This is what you need to do moving forward. Or you could just spend the next 6 years just like trying to figure it out on your own. But there is a philosophy. I paid someone $55,000. I joined their mentorship. I joined their coaching program because I wanted to know how to make $1 million fast. I want to make $1 million in a year. Well, I invested the $55,000 because I value investment and I understand if there's somebody who has helped other people make millions, oh gosh, they can teach me, because I'm not slow. I'm not dumb. I'm slow a little bit, but I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to catch certain concepts, but I'm like, man, he's helped people make millions. Well, he didn't teach me how to make $1 million for the $55,000. I made much more than that. But it wasn't like curriculum class stuff. It was like a couple concepts that he taught me that really helped me understand how to make a lot of money fast. And then I did it. It took me 20 years to figure out what I learned in this 12-month time frame in this program. Shouts out to my guy Myron. It would have took me forever. Now, what if I was afraid to invest that $55,000? Now, here's the thing. I didn't just go from not investing to investing $55,000. I remember when I was about to invest my first $1,000 in a course, I'm terrified. $1,000 for you to talk to me? Nah, I'm cool. But eventually I was like, all right, let me just part with the money and I'll invest. The next time I invested, equally terrified, more terrified, but I was okay with it. I invested $5,000 to come down to my friend's workshop, my man Neo. It was $5,000, it was in Miami. And I still had to get my own flight, I still had to get my own room and all that kind of stuff. But he said it's $5,000. And I'm like, oh, cool, that's what you charge the people, cool, I'm gonna pull up. He said, no, you gotta pay it too. I'm like, but you're my friend. Like, I don't understand. He said, well, I could let you in. But one, that wouldn't be fair to the other people that paid. And two, when people pay, they pay attention. I invested the $5,000. And you gotta know, I was shook. Like, I'm like, yo, and I feel like, and I'm looking at him like, yo, my friend is trying to get me out of $5,000. Like, are we really friends? You know what I mean? Don't call me bro no more. You know what I mean? Are we really bros? But I get there. And I get there early. And I find my seat. I have my notebook. And as they're talking, it's him and some other people speaking, I get my notebook. And anytime I'm confused about something, which is often, I raise my hand, hey, could you explain that real quick? But I'm coming from the mindset of, I paid $5,000. I'm going to squeeze all the juice out of this lemon until I understand it, because I need to get my money back. That's my mindset. And I still wasn't feeling, at this time. I'm like, yo, bro, I still can't believe you charged me $5,000. So that, me even investing the $5,000 was because I invested the $1,000. So I started small, $1,000. $5,000 didn't want to do it, but because I was used to it, it's higher investment, I did it. I left that workshop, and just a couple small tweaks was worth a couple $100,000. Just a couple tweaks. People don't understand how a tweak. Okay, let me give you one. I have a website, and I have a monthly membership. The monthly membership, $99. And when people come to the website, they can buy into the membership. One thing they told, and this was like literally after the joint was over, and there was a guy there named Josh, and I'm telling Josh about the business, and I'm excited because I got some information, and he looked at my website. He said, you know what you should do? You should add a yearly membership. And I was like, well, it's a monthly program. He said, well, you're going to be around for a year? I said, yeah. He said, add a yearly membership. He said, the most someone can spend on your website right now is $99. But what if somebody comes to the website and has a little more than $99? Now, I'm not saying that everybody that comes to the website is going to do the whole year for $1,000. But give them the option. And some people will say, oh, well, I plan on being with Dave for a year. Let me just lock in and save the $200. Don't you know, people started to spend $1,000. Before, the only thing I was allowing them to spend was $100 per month. But me allowing them to spend $1,000 changed the game. He said also, not everybody's gonna spend $99. He said what you should do is have some sort of ebook or some sort of information that they can buy for $27. Because some people are gonna be like, I don't have 100, but they might buy the 27. Will you know that some people started buying the 27, some people started buying 1,000, and they had the option because I allowed them to. How long do you think it would take me to figure that out? And I've been in business for a long time at this point. I mean, I was free from my job at this point at least 7 or 8 years. One nugget. Hey, just allow people to spend more money. Not everybody will, but just let them have the option. Joint's worth hundreds of thousands. So the next investment was $25,000 because I remember what the $5,000 did. And then I invested $25,000 and $25,000, I got it. And then I was so comfortable investing the $55,000. So a couple things happened as I wrap up the story. One, I understood the value of investing my money, letting go of my money for information, because I'm more dangerous with the right information than I am with $1 in my hand. Two, the more you invest, and wherever you start, the more you invest, the investment becomes smaller. The numbers get bigger, but it's smaller to you. The $1,000 was such a big number until I invested $5,000. But when I invested $5,000, if there's a course or something, $1,000, oh, cool, no problem. The number of $1,000 got smaller to me in my mind. When I invested $25,000, when I saw some sort of program or something that could help me in a particular area and it was $5,000, no problem. $5,000 is not that big anymore because I just invested $25,000. I invested $55,000. I'm not afraid of any investment now. Well, there was a $100,000 coaching program. I said, you know what? I still have a poverty mindset with that one. I don't know if I'm gonna do the 100. I'm not there yet, okay? Another 50 right now might be like, yeah. So I'm not saying just invest for invest's sake, but if you feel comfortable about what you're investing in, like even this camera that we're shooting on, this camera was $7,000. The taxes on this joint was like $800, which is crazy. And then the lens was like $1,300. I'm willing to invest that much because I know what I'm going to produce from it. So whether it's coaching, equipment, gear, whatever, information, whatever, you got to start investing somewhere.